The rising cost of fragrance is going out of this world on everything, even designers, even clones. After 22 years of collecting, I can't even believe it, but these 10 fragrances are well worth it. Today we start with Spice Bomb Infrared Eau de Parfum. This thing is a beast mode if you want to get noticed. It does have a spicy cinnamon chili candy-like smell, and it does garner attention, but it may not be for everyone if you don't want that type of smell. Otherwise, you go with Spice Bomb Dark Leather. This is what I like, both of them, but I wear this more. It's not as strong projecting as this. This one can beat it up in projecting and performance, but I still got 7 hours out of this. Now let me tell you a story. Jimmy from Malibu, California sprayed it 12 times because he loves it. He said if you spray it 12 times, let it simmer and wait, it oxidizes and smells great. And at that point, his wife yelled at him and said, "You go in the damn shower now," excuse me for cursing, and wash that off. She couldn't take it, but that's too many sprays. So how many sprays of each of these would you spray? I would probably do at most 5 on each, but on this one, if you really want to get it to work, spray it a little more. Now Jimmy got yelled at, but that's not for everyone. Here is another fragrance that I would never buy full retail in the store. It's called Clive Christian Blonde Amber. I didn't even want to smell it. It's $600 plus tax for 1.7. Now this is not a one-to-one clone, but this is kind of hidden under the radar. It's called Latafa Art of Arabia 3, and it does smell good. It does last long. However, the person that bought this last emailed me and he said, "I was watching TikTok in 2024 and I bought Club de Nuit Intense back then, a different model of it, and my favorite reviewer, I don't know who the reviewer is, told me to buy this." So he was hyping this fragrance and nobody understood what it was and nobody cared. Now it's starting to come up again, and it's a kind of a clone of that Blonde Amber, coming in at $35-40. It's fantastic. It's got an incense, fruity, smoke vibration that's sexy and sweet. You can wear it on date night. Everything here you can wear in the fall, 100%. This whole video is fall. Wait till I get to the end. I got a sleeper hit that just came out that I just discovered. It's pretty wild. But then another viewer said he bought this and he was at U Street in DC at Ben's Chili, and when he bought it, he's another beginning fragrance viewer. Beginning fragrance enthusiast means you might have 5 or 10 fragrances and you go by what people like me tell you. Now I'm not here to sell you anything, I'm just here to tell you the experiences I hear and my own experiences. And this guy walked into the store after smelling that incensey fruity smoke and he was like, "Man, I got some kind of weird fragrance on. I smell terrible." And then right then, when he walked into Ben's Chili, it was like a Friday night. He was going to go out to all those little bars around there. Some girl said, "Hey, you smell good," or some sort of comment. And then he felt really good about himself. But this brings me to this that lasts about 7 hours for me. He said it lasted 10 or 12 hours. Projection is moderate on this, but this one is a new one. Now this is where I have to say this is a fantastic fragrance, but the price is right around $80, which is fine. It blows this out the water in projection. It's almost the same smell. It's a little bit closer to the Clive Blonde Amber. It actually has white tobacco and it's ultra sexy by Azura. It's called Golden Amber. You can look it up on their website. It's where I got it. We move on to the Pink Boa by Stephanie Humbert Lucas clone called Vulcan Bay. Now what I don't like about it is the cap, because it's cheap feeling and it's gold and it's got this ugly snake print on it. But girls like that kind of stuff, but I think it's tacky. Let's not talk about tacky. The fragrance itself is bad to the bone. Why? Because you got strawberry, basil, vodka, woo, and some incense. A man can totally wear this like this, and it's like a sexy, elegant, not too elegant, it's fun and playful with the strawberry. Some people said it's like strawberry lemonade. I say it's fire. And the next one, I wore this at Publix, standing in line, and I was like, it's 85 degrees here in Miami, and I wore this. It's called Oros Pure Leather Gold. It smells like Louis Vuitton's Ombre Nomad. It's the #1 best 1-to-1 99.9995% clone to that Louis Vuitton. And I was thinking to myself, oh my God, why did I put this Oudi vanilla fragrance on me? And 2 ladies in front of me, one was probably 21 and the other one was probably 40, and it was mother and daughter, and the daughter goes, oh man, you smell so good. No cap here, I'm not BSing, this is a true story. It happened like 2 years ago when this came out, and the Hombre Nomad, and then I thought, wow, this actual scent DNA works. Even in 85, it was the fall for here, which is 81 degrees average, but that's leather gold. Banger for the date night. Here's a great fragrance called My Air Cherry Intense to replicate Tom Ford Electric Cherry. It has a beautiful cherry note, and it lasts long, and now you can pick it up for like $30-$35. It was starting out at 50, 60, it dropped. So in this situation, it's good. Now, sticking on that cherry note, I found this one. Cherry berry leather, stunning longevity, and outstanding projection. It's called Chaos by French Avenue. The bottle is so cool. The cap, not bad. The sprayer, nice blast comes out. Now this, I would imagine, I've never smelled it because I can't afford Maison Crivelli infrared cuir, and that means leather, red leather, but that's what it kind of reminds me of. Some sort of red leather. It has that spicy, dark patchouli, leather, cherry berry. Now infrared rouge costs $3.50, that costs $50. Now here's where we get serious. My boy Tootie from Atlanta, shout out, he bought this on my recommendation. It's called Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Male Elixir Absolute. I know it's a lot of words. And what happened? He is a dude that's like, looks like LL Cool J. We talk from time to time. He recommended me Paris Hilton, the old school $12 one that's blue with black stripes. And he loves Jean-Paul Gaultier, and he loves Bulgari. Anyway, he wears the old school Jean-Paul Gaultier. So I told him to buy this because he wants up-to-date info. And he didn't like it because some people are set in their old ways. They don't like to change. They're not open to new ideas. And he calls me up. He goes, man, I'm going to go return it. He didn't buy it for me. If you didn't know, I have a freaking website, but who cares about that? I'm trying to teach you something. Later that night, he went out with his friend and his friend's girlfriend. They went clubbing in Atlanta somewhere. I don't know what they do, but they stopped at a taco truck, and he was standing in line. He could still smell that. This thing does not smell like Le Male Elixir to me, but it has the DNA of it. It has more of a warm, spicy, fruity plum zest to it. It's got this addition of plum, which makes it ultra sexy. And that's where he's like, it's too sweet. It's kind of effeminate. That's how, you know, anyway. Behind him was Keisha, and she goes, damn, you smell fire. All of a sudden, because the wind's blowing, they're in a different atmosphere. They're standing in line at the taco truck in Atlanta, and she gets a whiff of it, and just that. And then he called me back. He goes, man, I don't know how you do it, but you always spot on. You cool, Unc. Then I also found 9 p.m. Elixir. I'm not going to tell you anything else, but this is a beast mode fragrance that could or could not go in the same direction of this fragrance. My God, someone just sped by us in a Porsche for 120 miles an hour. I wish I caught that on camera. This thing goes in the same direction as this fragrance, but it's a beast coming in at $50. You can't go wrong. Now, this is the fragrance that shocked me. The fragrance that shocked me is YSL Y Le Parfum or Absolute. I've never smelled the Absolute, but I have smelled this. This is brand new Nitro Elixir. Orange, apples, moss, and mint. What I like about it, it has this. This thing, my wife won't let me spray it more than 3 times. I am so trigger happy. I will spray this 22 times. I don't care. But everyone's got sensitive noses, so don't do it. But here's a spray for you. A nice increased higher quality sprayer on this than the original Dumont. The cap is awesome. It's minimalistic. It feels good. The bottle looks really cool, and the scent smells like YSL myself. L'Absolu with a beautiful ginger, cardamom, orange blossom note and a base of patchouli. Fire. And it's a beast mode, and it's a good driver fragrance that you can wear every day. And now I want to show you Manny the microwave. He's our mascot. He's got something to show you, but first I'm going to show you 2 fragrances that didn't make it. Prada Luna Rosa Ocean Le Parfum. It kind of smells similar to this, but it's more mature. So if you're an old bastard that watches me, you could buy this one and not be as loud and and rambunctious, a little bit more mature. Like if you're a lawyer or something, maybe you don't want to wear this, you would wear this. I'm not saying that this should be for anybody or white collar people or blue collar people. I'm just saying it's similar to this, and it's probably nothing to do with the Luna Rosa Ocean, which is like basically a blue fragrance that smells great, but it's called Le Parfum. It's never talked about, and it smells good. And it's good for Florida, Texas, and the south of the USA during the fall, where it's not always like LA. It's not always super cold like in Atlanta or Memphis, Tennessee, where it's 32 degrees on Halloween. You know what I mean? And here's another hidden gem. I just had to pull it out because it's so good. It's got leather and iris. It's called Prada L'Homme Intense. Oh gosh, he keeps on yelling at me. Don't you hear him? What, Manny? What? The code's 210 today. 210 is the code. Now, Manny, the microwave told me to shout out some dude named Craig the Table. Do you know Craig the Table? Comment down below. Anyway, Manny says he would like to wear Kawa in the fragrance. In the fall, he likes to wear Kawa and Guerlain L'Homme Ideal. And he said if you couldn't afford that, he found you this one by French Avenue Fragrance World called Supreme L'Homme Extreme to replicate that. And he also said if you were to mix both of these, one and then the other on you, be careful because it's nuclear. Now, if you want to see some other scrub-proof videos, I'd imagine that you should just click this right now.